Hey everybody, I'm Heather Soltis alongside former Gator and current ESPN sideline reporter Erin Andrews. I'm Heather Soltis reminding you that for all things orange and blue, log on to GatorZone.com. Hey everybody, Heather Soltis out here at James G. Presley Stadium, joined by Gator great and U.S. national team member Abby Wambach, down here on the field in the swamp where the Gators are just wrapping up a big win over the UAB Blazers. Let's take a look at all the highlights, plus what the guys had to say in the locker room after the game. But before we talk about soccer, let's go to some volleyball highlights from last night. Over the weekend, the Gator baseball team picked up their first sweep of the Ole Miss Rebels since 2002. Got it? Yeah. You got it, Ton. Stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. You got it, you got it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. These Gator soccer players are doing military leadership exercises at Camp Landing. No, they're not joining the Army, but they are learning how to train and lead just like the troops.
What if we put this one on top of that?
The Gators had to finish several timed missions, which involved getting the entire group from one side of an obstacle to the other. Each task had a designated leader.
What we're looking for is to kind of put one person on the spot on each lane and make them in charge and see how they react to it.
From seniors to freshmen, everyone had their turn to be a leader. Because whether you're on the battlefield or the soccer field, you might have to step up when you least expect it.
Everybody knows their part of the pie that they have to accomplish. If someone goes down, I'm fully aware of the person next to me, their job. Just like on a soccer field, if somebody gets hurt, someone can move into their position, just like in the Army.
In the last scenario, one of our leaders and another one of our players got swept away in the Niagara. So we kind of said, like, you know, that's like a red card. You got to get back together, you got to delegate a different command of leadership, and then you all have to take responsibility for something and move on as a team. There's going to be times during the season where we'll be missing a key player, and we expect other people to be able to step up into that role. And if they've had no familiarity with a scenario like that, then they may not be ready to do it, and I think this helps prepare.
It looks like there's no lack of leadership in this group.
You can tell that this team is pretty tight, a lot of type A personalities.
We have a lot of leadership personalities on our team, so sometimes practicing your followership is just as important as practicing your leadership. So sometimes, you know, when someone's in charge, other people are stepping in to try and help. And we're looking for that one leader to carry it at that particular point.
The Gators passed with flying colors, and now they can apply their newfound Army skills to the soccer field.
You could be down a goal in a game with 10 minutes left, and you got to walk across the bridge. You got to get everyone across the bridge. It's, you know, a huge metaphor, and we're literally putting it into action. And I think that this helps, like, the intangibles and being mentally prepared.
For Gator Zone, I'm Heather Soltis.
My husband is gonna be jealous.
It was a day of football, friends, and most importantly, fun at the annual Gator Football Women's Clinic.
It's a way to get back together and reminisce and act like we're 20 again.
To come out and have a good time and learn about the Gators.
Hundreds of women showed up to meet the new head coach, learn some football, and get a little competitive.
I liked doing the exercise out on the field, except they said we came in second, but we really came in first. We're still waiting for the replay results right now.
The relay, because we won.
The most exciting part of the day for a lot of the women?
Let me see, Riley Cooper.
Riley Cooper.
The Swamp Studs were on hand filming another episode of their hit show.
Y'all need to check us out on www.coachwillmuschamp.com. Swamp Studs. Check us out. It's some funny stuff.
Even with so many Gator players around, some ladies had a request for next year.
I asked Terry Jackson to call Ralph Ortega for the next time because he was our heartthrob when we were in school.
The action-packed day started with a speech from the head football coach himself, Will Muschamp.
You know, you can take the swamp and you can take the fabulous facilities we have here, but really the universe part about the people.
There was some time for autographs and raffle prizes. I caught up with one of the big winners of the morning.
Apparently we get the Gator experience where we're going to be staying in the hotel with the players. We're on the sideline, I believe. It is the ultimate Gator package. Like today is the ultimate Gator package for a girl anyway.
After a break for lunch in the stands at the Swamp, the ladies hit the field for a gigantic relay race. Women of all ages took part in the fun. Then the group had the chance to tour the stadium, including a trip to the locker room and the Gators weight room.
We wouldn't have never imagined that they had the facilities like they do here. You think you know until you walk in and you see everything. You really can't take it all in, that this is what the boys are training every day, and it's great stuff.
It was a day with a lot of laughter and a lot of learning.
Well, we learned the Gator drills and how to yell and how to run and how to jump, and we learned that we've got lots of trophies in here.
One of the ladies summed up the day in a single word.
Huge!
For Gator Vision Online, I'm Heather Soltis. The backup goalkeeper has one of the toughest jobs on a soccer team. They have to be just as prepared as the starter, ready to step in at a moment's notice. But until that point, they have to wait on the sideline for their time to shine. That was Brooke Chansey's story for her first 3 years at Florida, waiting patiently behind older, more experienced keepers.
It's definitely tough. Nobody wants to come to this level and then not get to perform and not get to help their team. So from that aspect, it was difficult, but it's also really fun, because I found in myself that I can be a really good team player. I realized that if that was going to be my role for those years, then I was going to do the best that I could in that role. So starting cheers, whatever, telling my teammates to turn when they needed to, telling them 5 minutes left in the half, whatever I could do to help them play better, that's what I was going to do.
For 3 years, Brooke maintained that selfless, supportive attitude. Then she got the chance she'd always wanted, stepping into the second half of the 2010 SEC Tournament semifinal after the starter left with an injury.
Well, I've been waiting for that moment, for 3 years up until then, so I was ready. I was excited, ready. It was my time, and I knew I had to prove myself.
I said to Brooke, it's really simple. Just be you. Let your personality come out. Play simple, play smart, and just let the game come to you.
Brooke held Georgia scoreless in the half, leading the Gators to a spot in the SEC Tournament final, which would be her first career start. Brooke once again did not allow a goal, and the Gators won the SEC Championship with a 1-0 shutout over South Carolina.
It was unbelievable. For a game and a half, not allowing a goal in her first, 135 minutes of soccer in the SEC Championship game, and that kind of pressure was phenomenal. And not only was it was great in that situation, but the saves that she had to make and what she had to do to accomplish it I was really proud of her.
Now it's Brooke's senior year, and she's finally getting the playing time she waited so patiently for. The experience and leadership she brings to the team is crucial.
Being able to support my team, I can be behind them and see what needs to be done, be able to help them, and hopefully start an attack so that we can go on and score a goal.
She's willing to step up in a pressure situation for her team to be successful. And as a goalkeeper, that's all you can ever ask.
But maybe even more noteworthy is her character. Brooke splits playing time with freshman goalkeeper Taylor Burke and has been nothing but supportive of her rookie teammate.
I love playing on the field because she can support me from the side, and then when she's in and her turn, I cheer for her, so we have a really good relationship.
I give her a lot of credit because I don't think I could do what she did and help a freshman who's trying to take her minutes. And she's waited a long time for this opportunity as a senior to finally play, do the things that she's really aspired to be here for, and yet at the same time she's helping Taylor every day, and she's encouraging her, and she's being a good teammate.
Her character and positive attitude is as consistent as her trademark hairstyle.
It's funny, every day. I call her Pippi Longstocking because that's the funniest thing, because me, it's just a long pigtail.
It's my signature, I guess, now, so people know me as a keeper with the braids, so I'll stick it out for a few more months.
Whether she's cheering on the sideline or playing her heart out on the field, with her hair in braids, of course, Brooke Chansey is the ultimate team player. For Gator Zone, I'm Heather Soltis.